Hi, everyone, and welcome to the University of Georgia Department of Marine Sciences virtual recruitment event. We're so happy to have you. My name is McKenzie Powers. I am a first-year PhD student here on the Athens campus, being co-advised by Dr. Marianne Moran and Dr. Brian Hopkinson. So I am originally from Southeast Michigan, where this time of year we would be playing in about a foot of snow with our 2-year-old golden retriever, Murray. I went to the University of Michigan for my undergraduate degree and gained a lot of research experience while I was there. I interned for a local watershed council looking at indicators of climate change and freshwater systems. And I also did an undergraduate thesis in a geomicrobiology lab where we studied cyanobacterial harmful algal blooms in Lake Erie. So working on this project, I gained a ton of fieldwork experience. We went out on the water weekly for 6 to 7 months of the year and would collect samples for various bioinformatic and biogeochemical analyses. Microcystis aeruginosa is a dominant cyanobacterial species in these blooms and is the main phytoplanktonic species that I worked with. A lot of my work was to try and characterize the different strains that were present in the bloom using different genomic approaches. This work is ultimately what fueled my interest in studying the interactions between phytoplankton and heterotrophic bacteria because those interactions are quite common within microcystis colonies. You can see in this image here, we have this big microcystis colony and it's just completely surrounded by tiny little heterotrophic bacteria. And so phytoplankton produce a lot of carbon-rich compounds that bacteria can use for their metabolic needs. And this plays a major role in the ocean carbon cycle, which is the foundation of my research. So my research here at UGA is to investigate, aims to investigate how changes in temperature and PCO2 in the surface ocean will impact the phytoplankton microbial carbon flux and dissolved organic matter flux. So my work thus far has focused primarily on the effect that temperature has on the metabolite pool of a model phytoplankton species called Thalassiocyra pseudonana. To investigate this, I can grow Thalassiocyra in the lab at different temperatures and then harvest the cells for mass spec analyses to determine how their metabolite pools are changing as a function of temperature. I also am really interested in learning how heterotrophic bacteria will respond to these changes in the phytoplankton metabolome. So to examine this question, I collected a natural bacterial community from the Georgia coast, just off the coast of Georgia near Sapelo Island, and incubate that natural community with the Thalassiocyra pseudonana that we have growing in the lab. I then am able to use metatranscriptomic analyses to determine how bacterial gene expression is changing in response to an altered phytoplankton metabolome. My research here at UGA is funded by the National Science Foundation, the NSF GRFP, and the Joint Genome Institute. So why did I choose to come to the University of Georgia? Athens is a really great city. It has all the benefits of a large college town, but it hasn't lost any of that unique character, which I really enjoy. There's a lot to do outdoors, tons of great bars and restaurants, and there's even a local farmers market that they hold every Wednesday and Saturday, which we love going to. If you're a dog owner like I am, the city is extremely pet friendly and there's a lot of great dog parks and trails to explore as well. The Department of Marine Sciences specifically, I've grown to love. It's been an extremely supportive community of graduate students, faculty, and staff. We have a really great graduate student association within the department, which provides professional development opportunities for graduate students. They host a ton of social events, even during the pandemic. We've done a lot of things outside. And we also have a new student symposium in the fall, which gives students, undergraduate and graduate students, the opportunity to present their research to the department as a whole. In addition to the Graduate Student Association, we have a ton of great outreach opportunities within our department, specifically working with local communities. For example, this year I'm working with Siren, which is an organization that aims to connect scientists with local educators to teach students about, K through 12 students about STEM and marine sciences. And then, of course, it's been an absolute pleasure working with both Brian and Marianne in just the short 6 months that I've been here. I've built a really great relationship with the other students and postdocs in their labs, and everyone has just been so extremely supportive. We really do work as a team, which has made my experience thus far in a new lab and in a new state really enjoyable and extremely productive. So ultimately, I chose to get my PhD here at UGA because there really is just an overwhelming sense of community and support within our department. So here I've listed my email and my Twitter handle. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. I know that applying to graduate school and starting a PhD during a pandemic is a really difficult thing to navigate. So please reach out to me with any questions. Me or other students, we're so happy to chat and can't wait to meet everyone at the recruitment event. Thank you so much.